Okay, before we go to the next world, there are a few things that I actually do want to show off before we head there. Now, the first place we're going to go back to is Wonderland, where we're going to jump up here, if we can, and we're going to try to open that treasure chest. What do we get inside of there? Ah, Dalmatian puppies, 58, 59, and 60. Nice. Alright, let's go in the Lotus Forest now. Okay, and here we are at the Lotus Forest, and we're near the Tea Party Garden entrance. And we're going to try to jump over this thing so we can get that other treasure chest. And we got a Thunder G. Alright, let's go to the next world, which is Agrabah. And if we come this way, we should be able to get a treasure chest just over that gap. And we get an elixir for our troubles. Alright, that's all that I wanted to show you, but let's get on with the episode already. So, hey everybody, it's Double RPG here, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG's Let's Play with Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. In today's episode, we are going to go to a new Disney World, and we are going to see where our hearts bring us there. Or what lies beyond the new world that we're going to visit. But anyway, let's get on with this episode that's already in progress, shall we? And to get to this new world, we're going to need to start at Agrabah, and then we are going to take this path, and we are going to go to the new world from here. Rightfully so. So yes, we're going to get into another Star Fox ship sequence. Like we haven't even done that before, but the path is brand new to us. So yes, we'll take this path, and we'll see how far along we get to it. And ooh, looks like the DNA coding in somebody's body. You know, with the whole plates or whatever, the boards or something that's appearing in the sky there. But too bad they're not connected to each other, even though they do tend to circle around. So, what's going on, everybody? Hope you all are enjoying your fine and lovely Wednesday. I don't know how much farther I am in Skyward Sword, but really enjoying it so far, like I've been saying. And I think I'm getting closer to the end, but I'm not sure exactly where the end is, because there's lots of content that's within that game, and I think I'm almost 30 hours into it. So, yeah, that's quite a lot of time that I put into Skyward Sword alone, let alone, you know, a Wii game to date. I can't remember when's the last time I put in so many hours into a video game that was on the Wii. Probably the last console entry of Zelda, which was Twilight Princess. Probably was the last time that I ever, you know, put in so much time with a Zelda game on a console. Or just a adventure RPG in general. But yeah, still loving it. And, let's see. Yeah, nothing much else to say. I mean, it's just that, I pretty much talked about a lot what I already wanted to talk about already, which you probably caught on the previous episode from before. But, yeah, it's just that, you know, I got home from Thanksgiving break when I was out of town, and had a lot of fun there, and I'm bringing you some more Let's Play goodness that's going on right now. And, yeah, nothing else much to say. I mean, I don't know what's big that's coming out this week. I know that Mario Kart 7 comes out this Sunday, which I am going to be picking up, and I'm going to be having 2 tons of fun with that, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, and I've been kind of thinking of some other things, you know, some other Let's Plays I've been wanting to do, and if you have taken a look at my channel, I have tried to, I did post some Let's Plays that I will potentially be doing in the future, but some of them may not exactly be there, because I do want to surprise people, you know, in case if one that I select is not there, you know, from the beginning or whatever. But yes, I'm going to be choosing what Let's Plays I do based on if I want to go with that or not. But like I said, those are a few ideas that I might be doing, so if some of you want me to do Skyward Sword, then I might be doing that after Tales of the Abyss, but you never know. I would like to do it after Tales of the Abyss. Okay, we finally passed the Star Fox sequence, and now we are approaching a new world, and it looks like there's a big, huge pumpkin in the middle. Is this what I think it is? Oh yeah, it's Halloween Town from Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. One of my favorite movies, and probably my favorite world within the game. You know, within the Kingdom Hearts universe is Halloween Town, because you'll see what I'm talking about. Not only do you change costumes, or change different, or you have different features in Atlantica, But you also have different features in Halloween Town as well, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And there is the ghost from Halloween Town, you know, greeting us as they welcome us here. And here comes the official title graphic to Halloween Town. And we just passed the Guillotine Gate, and here we are just before Halloween Town's entrance. And there you see Sora, Donald, and Goofy wearing costumes in Halloween Town. So this should be pretty exciting, and I've always wanted to come here in Double RPG's Let's Play because this is probably my, like I said, it's probably my favorite world in the Kingdom Hearts universe. That and, I can't remember, what other world do I like that's probably my favorite? Oh, I can't remember. There's lots of them. That could be considered my second favorite. But in terms of first favorite, yeah, Halloween Town comes out on top. And there are some Surge Ghosts that are about to fight us, but they don't seem like they're wanting to put up a fight. They seem pretty calm. What's going on here? I wonder if a certain somebody has the answer to that question. And that certain somebody should be coming right now.
And now, allow me to introduce the Master of Terror, the King of Nightmares, Jack Skellington! Bravo, Jack! Bravo! Those ghosts will be a big hit at this year's Halloween!
Thank you, thank you. But their movement still needs work. It's not scary enough. I want to strike bone-chilling terror. I'm going to consult the doctor.
Then I'll go attend to the decorations.
Oh yeah, I knew that bone-chilling nightmare of a good character, Jack Skellington, would have something to do with these Heartless. So yeah, we are gonna go inside Dr. Finkelstein's laboratory to see what is all going on, as that's where he's conducting the experiments on the Heartless. And there is Dalmatian Puppies 67, 68, and 69, so we got some more. And this is the doorbell to Jack's house, if you remember from the movie, where the mayor was going up the stairs to try and, you know, deliver Jack the plans for next year's Halloween, whenever that is. You know, that's in the movie's timeline, but, you know. But if we ring that doorbell 3 times, the door opens, and we get an elixir. Very good. Now, there are some other treasure chests that we can obtain, but we do not have a certain ability to help us get up there quite just yet. So we're gonna hold off on that until a little while, but you'll see what I'm talking about when we get that certain ability to get the treasure chests that are up above those parts.
I don't understand. Maybe the guidance system was damaged in the explosion.
Nonsense. My devices are always perfect.
Oh, I've got it! Why, of course. The Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly. A heart's not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart, first take a container with a lock.
We need the key to this thing first.
So looks like they're trying to make the Heartless dance. So looks like they're not going to be that hostile towards us. And I think Sora is going to agree to unlock the heart that they have on them, so that way they can give the Heartless a heart, so that way they can dance and be very frightening. So looks like we may not have to fight any Heartless in this world after all. Or do we?
Why, that was amazing. And you are...
Sora.
Well done, Sora. I'd like you to be a part of this year's Halloween.
What's this Heartless doing here?
Oh, the Heartless came to town just recently. What's frustrating is I can't get them to dance with me. So, the Doctor and I are trying to improve the guidance system. He's quite a genius. Okay, Doctor, let's continue. The ingredients for a heart. Pulse. Emotion.
Terror.
Fear. Hope and despair. Mix them all together, and we have a heart.
Maybe we're missing some ingredients. Let's try adding memory. Sally? Sally! Good-for-nothing girl. Don't know why I bothered creating her. Sally's got the memory we need. See if you can track her down.
No problem. Sora, would you like to come along?
Sure.
So we're going to tag along with Jack Skellington to see where we can obtain the rest of the ingredients for the heart, since the experiment failed the first time, because Dr. Finkelstein believes that we are missing a couple of things. We come over here and examine the bookshelf, we get a torn page. Very good. Okay, it's time to come out here, and I think we're going to meet with the mayor just down the stairs here.
Jack! Jack! We have a major crisis! The Heartless are completely out of control! We can't stop them!
Maybe our experiment triggered something. Everything will be fine, Mayor. You have nothing to worry about.
So the Heartless have gone berserk, and Jack believes that it has something to do with the explosion that was caused in the first malfunction of the heart experiment going wrong. So yeah, we're going to be fighting some Heartless here, and here we have some Search Ghosts that are going to give us trouble, and I think we will be fighting some Shadows as well. And as you can tell, you know, when comparing these Heartless to the ones that you fight in most of the other worlds in the game, they have a different texture to match the, you know, the surreal feeling of what Tim Burton envisioned for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I definitely consider The Nightmare Before Christmas probably Tim Burton's best work that he's ever put into a movie. You know, something that's, you know, stop motion, and just something that's very surreal, and something that really defines his work back then. And it's kind of bad that nobody hardly talks about him anymore, because he was a really good movie director, and he still is to some people in certain extents, but I think he's starting to lose creativity a bit, because with the movies that he's making now, they're mostly just remakes of past material that we already know. And I'm afraid that Tim Burton's probably going to be remaking The Wizard of Oz next, so it's kind of hard to say if that's going to go well or not. Okay, so we're just defeating these Shadows here, and there are some more, there are some different types of Heartless aside from the Search Ghosts and the Shadows that we fight here, but I'll be showing you what they are once as we get to them, which should be in this episode. We should be able to come across a new type of Heartless, and then in the next episode we'll get on with the other one that is, you know, that is also new to this world. But there's a total of 2 different Heartless within this world that we have not went up against, or have not gone up against. Okay, so just defeat these Shadows, and if we come over here by that huge tombstone, there should be some more Heartless that we can fight against. Yep, some more Search Ghosts. I should have known. Hope they're not the only... Oh, no, here's one of the new enemies. They're known as White Knights, not W-H-I-T-E, W-I-G-H-T, that's what they're known. Yes, they are very mean types of Heartless that can attack you like this. I'll explain more in just a minute.
Zero, have you seen Sally anywhere?
Is something wrong, Jack?
No, everything's going great. We're going to have the best Halloween ever. All we need now is your memory.
Memory? You mean this? Jack, I have a bad feeling about this. Why don't you try something else? There's still time.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned. Once we give the Heartless a heart, they'll dance just as I envision it. Trust me, you're going to love it. luck!
Chuck! Barrel! Did you hear that?
Yeah, I sure did. A heart. What should we do?
Gosh, you really are stupid. Isn't it obvious? Tell Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, so the White Knights, they are, they're the mummy type of Heartless, but they're very offensive, and they can try to evade your attacks, and they will try to counter against you. So, you want to be careful with these guys. These are probably one of the few Heartless that will give you such a hard time, but they're pretty much a cakewalk like most of the others, so try to be careful with them as much as you can. Because one fatal mistake, then you'll probably be losing lots of hit points. But anyway, we got the Forget-Me-Not flower, which we got from Sally, and that is one of the ingredients that Dr. Finkelstein needs in order to get the heart working. And we need Surprise to complete the heart, and the mayors should know where to locate this Surprise at. So, we should go see the mayor. But first...
A heart! That bonehead Jack is really making a heart? I'll be jiggered. That works for me. Ooh, when I get my hands on that... Well, I've got no hands, but I'm still gonna nab that heart and control the Heartless.
Oh, that deceitful boogeyman known as Oogie Boogie is behind this after all, huh? Yep, he's behind it, as pretty much he was behind the whole thing with trying to ruin Christmas in The Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, in the movie after all, but, yes, looks like he's going to be having a hand in trying to stop Jack's plans of making the best Halloween with the Heartless, as pretty much the Heartless are at Oogie Boogie's side, mostly. So, yeah, he has a trick up his sleeve that he's going to, you know, he's going to pull on us, and then we're going to have to go and fight him and put an end to him, like, you know, Jack has in the movie. But of course, the timeline for this part of the game actually takes place before Jack discovers Christmas. So yeah, you can think of this part of the game as a prequel, even though it's in the Kingdom Hearts universe, but it doesn't necessarily mean it follows the exact same storyline, even though of the movie. Even though there are some that do follow the storyline to certain extents, but you know, since this is based on a crossover universe, then yeah, it's completely non-canon. Okay, there's some more White Knights, and gosh, you gotta like the White Knights, how they look in Halloween Town. They have that, you know, that surreal vibe to them, you know, that surreal texture that they have. Not only them, but all the other enemies that we're fighting against. They just look very well done. And they do look like they would, you know, they would come out of the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's just, so good. And, yeah, and it's almost Christmas. I mean, we're already in the holiday season, so might as well get something that's sort of belated, or something that's in relation to this movie universe. So, yeah, think of this as an early Christmas present from yours truly. Yeah, I know, right? But, yeah, you won't be seeing any Christmas anytime soon in this game, but in the sequel, Kingdom Hearts 2, that's when you'll actually see more traces of Christmas. But, I think I'll be trying to catch on to that next year if I can get around to Kingdom Hearts 2. But like I said in the previous episode, I'm going to be doing lots of Let's Plays and not just stick with those, you know, with game after game that's within a certain series, because I want to try to, you know, broaden my taste a little bit with what types of games that I show off. Okay, now we need to go find the mayor, and we need to go back to the graveyard, and then we're going to have to go beyond the graveyard, and we should be able to find the mayor that way. But, first things first, we got some White Knights that we need to defeat, and we've also got some, more White Knights and, some Search Ghosts, too. Yep, I'm pretty much just doing this, guys, so I can grind. Like I said, make sure you take the opportunity to grind your characters as much as you can if you want to continuously grow them in terms of status, so that way you don't have any problems trying to defeat any of the, newer enemies that are about to come. Okay. Alright, so, that takes care of that. So, we need to defeat the ones here, and then we should be able to go inside the tombstone. Well, not the tombstone, but the casket, which will lead us to a new location within Halloween Town. And you'll see what that is once we go through it. Okay, so we go inside the casket here, and that takes us to this area of Halloween Town. There's a huge pumpkin right there, and hey, look, there's the mayor right over there. And he's going to tell us something. Okay, check the tombstones in order that the ghosts appear. You hit the wrong one, you'll be in for a surprise. So if you hit the tombstones in the correct order, or examine them in the correct order, then you should be able to get the item that the mayor is going to give us, which is surprise. And we pretty much did that in order. And we need to go inside the pumpkin that's over here. And we open up this treasure chest, and we get a key item. Yep, Jack in the Box. So that is displayed as the surprise that Dr. Finkelstein has been telling us. So, yes, it's now time for us to go back to Finkelstein's lab, and we should complete the experiment on the heart. Or do we complete it? You never know. Okay, let's go back to Guillotine Square, and then we should be able to leave the area and go to the lab entryway. I'm not going to bother fighting against any of the Heartless if there are any here. I don't think there's any here, so anyway, let's just get back over to the lab, and we'll help the doctor out with completing the heart if we can. But like I said, do we complete the heart? I don't think so, but we'll talk to him and try to get it done, just to be sure.
There you go. This time it's sure to work.